What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to today's episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Maps Exposed, the series where I cover all of the jumps, spots, lines of sight, as well as dynamic map elements on every map in Call of Duty Ghosts. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the second of the Devastation DLC maps, and that is Collision. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's start it off at the A flag, and I actually have a great capture spot for the A flag. Most people will capture from like right behind here, and this is a really good capture spot. There's nothing wrong with capturing from here. You have great cover, and you can watch basically all the different directions that enemies can get to you from. The capture spot that I found, however, is right on here. If you jump on top of these barrels, look at that. You can capture from right here. Obviously you're exposed from this side, but maybe if you're pushing through this way and you know your enemies are either going to be coming from the stairs or from over here, you can hop up there and you can capture the flag from here, and it'll take them a little while to figure out where you are usually, and by then you can usually take them by surprise and get the kill on them. Now right by the A flag, I have a great line of sight that you can use. Usually with a sniper rifle you want to use this, but an LMG or an assault rifle might work as well. If you just hop on top of this right here, look at that. That flag there, right in there, right next to the flag, that's where enemies will come through. There's a bridge that goes towards the B flag. It's a very popular choke point. You can often pick off quite a few kills with this line of sight. And right in front of that, a very similar line of sight. You can actually jump straight from the ground right on top of that, and you can see right back here, which is a very common choke point as well. That's one of the few routes that they can get from the C flag over towards the middle of the map area, so you can pick people off through there. Just keep in mind that you are kind of exposed from these areas right here while you're standing here, so it's usually good to maybe pop up for one quick kill and then just move on from there. Okay, now for the B flag, I just want to show you guys all the different ways to get on top of this little area right here to capture the B flag. Most of them are pretty obvious, like this one right here. You can jump up that way. This one right here, you can jump up like that. And there's actually the mirror of those two over here, so you can jump on that or that to get up here. And then we also have these things right here. You can jump on top of this and then just simply jump across and mantle up. Pretty simple. Then we have our bridge right here coming from the A flag, and we have our bridge right here coming from the C flag. One thing that's also worth mentioning is that the C side actually has a little bit more of an advantage at the B flag in my opinion, because you can jump on top of this right here, and look at that. You can have a great head glitch over towards the B flag, and you have great cover here. You're going to be really difficult to take out of this position unless they flank you. So I feel like the C flag has a bit of an unfair advantage on the guys that are coming from A flag towards B. But having said that, the A flag guys do have some great capture spots here at B. They can capture from right here, which would basically protect you completely from that spot I just showed you. And the C flag guys don't really have that. They have to push up right here if they want to capture the B flag, which is pretty good as well. But in my opinion, I would say the C flag guys have the advantage at the B flag. Okay, so now it's time to cover the dynamic elements on this map. Both of them are mid-map. There's one over here and one over here. First one is you can breach this wall right here or right here. Either way, you'll blow up both of these doorways, and you'll be able to breach in there. Just offers you a little bit more of a direct route through here. It's really not a huge deal to blow those up, but it does open up one little pathway for you. And pretty much the same thing goes right here. You can breach right here or right here, and this will just open up this container. And this one's actually a little bit better because I feel it gives you a nice little flank route where you can pick people off from the side right here. So I feel like this one is a little bit more important, but even then it's not the most amazing thing to breach that wall. Alright, now right between B and A, I have a great line of sight into that window right there, which is an extremely popular place for people to camp. So all you have to do is jump on top of these chairs, and then from here jump on top of this pallet that's leaning against the wall. Now if you crouch, there you go. You'll be able to see the tips of their heads. All you have to do is stand up and you can see the entire window, and then you can crouch again. And you're quite difficult to see here, and even if they do see you, all you have to do is move over a little bit and you'll drop down completely out of their line of sight. And kind of a reverse to that last spot, if you have enemies that are up in this window right there, all you have to do is come back to this thing, jump on top of it, stay towards this edge of it. You don't want to be over here, you want to be on this edge. And you can look right over top of that shipping container. All you have to do is crouch and you're completely out of the way, and you can pick them off as they're sitting up there. This is a great way to pick people off right before you move, or maybe just check that window before you make a move. So you can jump up, have a look, and then move along. Now if you're underground and you're attacking the A flag and you have enemies that will be coming through this area right here, instead of sitting like this, which is okay, you have a little bit of cover, but they can shoot through this, I like to come back here, jump up on top of this roll of tarps, and look at that. You can look through this crack right here over top of this engine, I believe it is. Yeah, it's a big engine or something like that, and you can actually see enemies that are coming through here and pick them off. They're going to have a very hard time seeing you because it is quite dark in there, and that's not really a popular place to be looking for an enemy as you're coming through this way. Now this next spot that I'm going to show you is a little bit campy, and it is very situation dependent, but it is kind of a powerful spot. If you know you have enemies coming from the stairs, you could sit right here and you'll probably win that gunfight anyways, but just a little bit better, you can lay down right here. You can see all the way to the top of the stairs, and by the time they get down here, they will not see you and you'll have the kill on them. I definitely wouldn't recommend just laying there all game waiting for that one kill, but maybe if you're in a 1v1 situation in search and destroy or search and rescue or something and you know he's coming down those stairs, you might as well stack the odds in your favor and lay down like that. Alright, so one last thing I want to show you guys. It's very similar to the map Hijacked actually. There's a great spot that you can actually throw explosives onto the B flag from underneath inside this building right here. And that is these vents right here. Just like in Hijacked, you could throw it kind of under the hot tub through a vent. These ones are sort of the same thing. You can throw explosives down this vent and they'll blow up in the room down below. Or if you are down below and somebody's taking the B flag from you, you can throw explosives up through the vent and land right on the B flag and they'll have no idea what hit them. So from my experience, this works best with frags or canister bombs, but you can throw C4 here as well. It just takes a little bit of practice to get that aim right. But as you can see, I just threw it through there, and I'll show you where it landed exactly. As you can see, it landed right by the B flag, and it's going to kill anybody that's on the B flag area, unless they have blast shield, or maybe if they're like pushed way up this way, it won't kill them. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for the maps exposed on this map. Now, I know it wasn't a ton of great spots, but that just seems to be the way that it is with the DLC for Infinity Ward games. It seems like they don't really leave a whole lot as far as jump spots and lines of sight. So that's just the way it is. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.